Hello, check, 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 check.
Every ending is a beginning. We just don't know it at the time. Good evening to one and all present here, and welcome everyone to the closing ceremony of Urja Pariraksh by Illumina, the Association of Electrical and Electronics Department of Marbacelius College of Engineering and Technology, Trivandrum. Sorry for the delay. It has been an intensive 4 months, and today we are here to conclude our event. In this occasion, I am delighted to announce that our competition has received a total of 531 participants from various schools and colleges around Kerala, which was very overwhelming. And our team is proud to announce that our aim for energy saving has been successfully accomplished as our participants have saved a good amount of energy units. Without any further ado, let's begin the ceremony. Prayer works wonders. Thinking of a supreme power beyond all human inadequacies is a kind of autosuggestion. I welcome Mitch Naya for the prayer song.
ഉന്നയാകുന്ന കാന്തി കാണുവാൻ വാക്കിന്റെ ശീലു ചൊല്ലുവാൻ നാവിനാകേണമേ സ്നേഹമാകുന്ന ഗീതമോ എന്റെ കാതിനിണയാകണേ സത്യമെന്നുള്ള ശീലമോടെ ഞാൻ ശാന്തി അറിയണമേ
Thank you, Mithu, for that heavenly influence. Next, I welcome Pallavi to deliver the welcome address.
Respected dignitaries, faculty members, participants, and my dear colleagues. Today, I feel privileged to welcome you all to the ceremony of Urja Pariraksh, an online symposium conducted by Illumina, the Association of Electrical and Electronics Department of Marbacelius College of Engineering and Technology, Trivandrum. First, on behalf of the entire team, I would like to extend a very sincere warm welcome to our dear bursar, Reverend Father John Willey, for joining with us to grace this occasion. Welcome, Father. Next, I welcome our dear principal, Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, for being a part of this event, and we are grateful for your valuable time that we get to share with you. Welcome, sir. I also extend a hearty welcome to Mr. Akhil Dev DJ and Mr. Shebin from Vaidyuti Energy Services, who have contributed so generously, and we are grateful from the bottom of our heart to you for courteously and gladly accepting our invitation. Welcome, sir. I also welcome our respected HOD, Dr. Nisha GK, without whom we are incomplete. Welcome, ma'am. Last but not the least, I extend a warm welcome to all the faculty members, participants, and my colleagues who have joined with us today to grace the occasion. Once again, welcome all, and I hope you have a great time with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Pallavi. Next, I welcome Annapurna to give the event report.
Thank you, Negha. Respected dignitaries, faculty members, participants, and my dear friends. Today, I stand before you proudly bestowed with the duty of summarizing Illumina's magnum opus, Urja Pariraksh 2021. It was exactly 4 months ago that we, the proud members of EEE Department of Marbacelius College, took up arms against the global energy crisis. For those of you who are still unaware, Urja Pariraksh is an online symposium organized by Illumina, the Association of Electrical and Electronics Departments, faculty and students at Marbacelius College of Engineering and Technology. The event featured a set of interactive sessions by prominent industry experts interweaved into a competition where the participants were assigned with the objective of obtaining a significant reduction in the electricity bill amount from prior to the event. This one-of-a-kind event was the brainchild of Abhijit S., the 7th semester student of EEE Department and the coordinator of the team. We are all gathered here today to reap the fruits of this beautiful initiative that was brought to life by the 30-plus member team led by Assistant Professor Manju Srikumar. Without further ado, as Acting Vice Coordinator of Illumina, let me move on to my designated duty of presenting the grand report of Urja Pariraksh 2021. Fast engagement and response from the team, along with the unwavering support of our title sponsor, Vaidyuti Energy Services, ensured that the registration process for the event commenced within a month of its conception. We opened the registration through Google Forms on the 3rd of June. Hints pointing to the success of the event became evident within a few hours of the opening, as we had amassed more than 100 registrations in less than a day. This was already beyond the expected numbers. The 2 week long registration window drew in many more registrations, and we are grateful to have received an overwhelming response of 500 plus participants, which is more than 5 times the anticipated number. The inaugural ceremony of Urja Pariraksh was held on 3rd of July 2021. Big names from the energy sector graced the occasion. The guest of honor, Sri N.S. Pillai sir, Chairman and Managing Director of KSCB, delivered the inaugural address. Dr. R. Harikumar, Director of Energy Management Center, also announced his support to the event with his esteemed presence. The institution, as always, has stood behind the endeavors of Illumina as a strong beam of support. As a testament to this, it was none other than Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, the principal of MBCET, who felicitated the gathering along with Mr. Anup Babu, Vaidyuti Energy Services, a representative from our title sponsor. Post ceremonies, it was now time for the Urja Pariraksh team to engage participants in the first webinar. On the 4th of July 2021, the first session streamed live on YouTube with more than 500 participants attending it from every part of the state. The webinar, General Awareness on Energy Consumption of Electrical Appliances, which was handled by Mr. F.R. Rajesh Babu, Assistant Professor of Electrical and Electronics Department, MBCET. He explained the nuances of consumer electricity charges using various case studies. Many of the wrong practices linked with electricity conservation also formed a major chunk of this webinar. From telescopic to non-telescopic slabs and the right and wrong kinds of regulators, the opening session shared many tips, tricks, and hacks regarding the consumption and conservation of electricity. This was a stepping stone to all the upcoming webinars of Urja Pariraksh. The second session, Energy Efficient Domestic Appliances, was handled by Mr. Johnson Daniel, Head of DSM Division, Energy Management Center. His webinar focused on the upper hand a star-rated appliance have on reducing energy consumption. The participants of this session were also educated on efficient practices of using existing appliances for their increased lifespan. The skills imparted during the session were absolutely novel, and it is valuable aid to every middle-class household. A webinar on KCB's WSS portal and its various operational features was much in demand by the participants, especially as they were asked to submit the first set of bills for the competition by the end of August. Illumina invited Mr. Manoj Matthew Kuriakos, Assistant Executive Engineer KCB, to successfully deliver this request. His talk helped the participants master the various utilities of WSS portal. We are proud to say that the participants applied the knowledge gained from this webinar to access their consumption history and used it to submit the first and second set of bill with us. Going the extra distance, he also explained how to create an account on the portal and make transactions online. This piece of info will go a long way, as it will help them not just during the course of the competition but also in monthly household management and bill settlement in the years to come. The fourth webinar, held on 15th August 2021, was on solar panel installation and feasibility for homes. The session was handled by Mr. Arun S. Matthew, Assistant Professor in the Department of Electrical and Electronics at LBS College of Engineering, Kasaragod. The speaker stressed on the possibility and necessity of installing clean energy resources like solar panels in this era. He also explained the ways to install a solar cell at homes, off-grid and on-grid, and thoroughly explained about its feasibility. He brought to our attention a scheme by KCB named the Saura scheme, where the maintenance of the plants will be done by KCB for 5 years. The fifth webinar was conducted on 4th September 2021 on how to save energy on lighting. The session was handled by Mr. Aditya S., who is actively involved in training students and professionals in better lighting design practices. He gave the participants a comprehensive comparison between the incandescent lamps, CFLs, and LEDs. He also described the advantages of using LEDs and clarified as to why switching to LED is a better option. The participants were given training to identify bad lighting and many other tips that will undoubtedly help them in the aesthetic and optimum lighting of their future homes. The highly popular sixth webinar was held on 18 September 2021 on the topic Introduction to Electric Vehicles. The session was handled by Dr. Nisha G.K., HOD of Electrical and Electronics Department of Mar Baselius College of Engineering and Technology, Trivandrum. The session took us on an academic tour, starting from the evolution of electric vehicles to unraveling the secrets of their modern day popularity. Detailed comparisons were drawn between ICE and EV. The detailed session also touched upon the types of EV, the working of EV, the main components, types of batteries used, types of EV motors, and energy saving hybrid systems. The session concluded with a critical examination of EV hurdles, charging methods, and charging infrastructure. The last webinar for the event was held on 2nd of October 2021. The topic for the webinar was Energy Efficiency by Automation. The session was handled by Mr. Abraham Johnson, Managing Director of Gig Automation. He explained what automation is and how a little human intervention in the handling of appliances can make them more efficient while making our lives more comfortable. He elucidated with examples of automatic door lock and the thermostat. He then spoke about the advantages of scheduling equipment which can automatically switch on and off according to the scheduled time and thus help effectively save energy. He also highlighted the importance of taking small steps to save energy and remarked on how automation is not just for reducing human work but is also for reducing energy consumption. The futuristic session served as a perfect showstopper for Urja Pariraksh. All the webinars had an active participation of students and faculties from various engineering colleges and schools across Kerala. Each webinar had an average of 100 plus views on live streaming and more than 800 on YouTube. The program received a lot of positive feedback and turned out to be a great success. It is also worth noting that the webinars of Urja Pariraksh were not just one-sided seminars, but are also an interactive online experience that tested the inquisitive and computational vigor of the participants. The success of the Energy Shorts quiz is a true indication of this. This quiz series, based on the sessions from our expert panelists, fetched tremendous participation from the audience members, and goes on to prove the success of the noble mission we embarked on. The Triple students of MBCET chipped in with their 2 cents through 15 to 30 seconds videos, which shared hacks to energy conservation that can be implemented in everyone's daily lives. 30 short videos were made for this purpose, each featuring a new student. This was acknowledged by the participants to be of great use. It goes without saying that Urja Pariraksh, the flagship event of Illumina in 2021, was an undisputed success. The event was not just commended by the leaders of the energy sector, but also garnered praise from everyone that participated in it for the noble cause with which it was designed. The 4 months journey was a true test to the perseverance of the team behind the event, and it was only outmatched by the determination and dedication of the 500 plus participants who proactively involved themselves in the cause. An event of this scale was undoubtedly a first in the campuses of the state, and it is safe to say that Urja Pariraksh, during the 4 months of its journey, transcended from the bounds of a competition to an energy conservation movement that took our generation by storm. Thus, I conclude my words and take my seat with the rest of the audience. Thank you.
Thank you, Annapurna. Now I welcome Dr. Nisha GK, HOD EEE Department, MBCET, to deliver the Presidential Address.
Respected Bursar, respected Principal, respected YD Energy Service Representative, Mr. Akhil Dev, dear students and dear faculty members. So a warm good evening to one and all. Today I feel pleased and privileged to be here for the closing ceremony of Urja Pariraksh, an online symposium on energy conservation conducted by Illumina, the Association of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department, Mar Baselius College of Engineering and Technology, Trivandrum. So our department is always keen in initiating such type of programs to attract the curiosity of students. This program is one among them. So this program mainly focused to compensate the energy crisis during the lockdown, and our association had taken a lot of effort in spreading this awareness on conservation of energy and how to assimilate this practice in the life of common people. So by conducting a series of webinars and over the past 4 months. So as rightly pointed out, the response to the online symposium was overwhelming. Almost 531 participants registered. Out of that, we had selected 3 best winners. And in addition to that one, we had given energy shot winners. That is, after each webinar, we will be conducting the quizzes, and from that also we are taking, we are selecting the prize winners. So, and then 35 consolation prizes are given to the different participants. Now, I take this opportunity to place on record my hearty thanks and appreciation to the faculty coordinator, the proactive faculty coordinators, Mrs. Manju Srikumar and Mrs. Kirti S. Nair, and the entire student team behind the curtain, each and every one of them. Okay, so the entire student team behind the curtain for their meticulous effort in making this online symposium a grand success. Working hard together with one vision will truly win in the end. So your hard work had really paid off. So once again, I thank you all for the endless effort and dedication for completing this online symposium successfully. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the students who have been participated in this online symposium. And I wish all the best for more competitions that you will be facing in your life. And I am quite sure that you will all excel in that field also. So don't lose hope, and there is still more to come. So next, I would like to congratulate all the winners of Urja Pariraksh for their great achievement, and wish you all a bright future. And hope to see you all, those who cannot come over here to attend this closing ceremony, sometimes later once this COVID subsides. Thank you all. Best wishes.
Thank you, ma'am, for your enlightening speech. Next, I welcome Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, Principal MBCET, for felicitation.
Respected Father John Villay Loverberg, sir, my dear Akhil and Shevin from Vaidhi Energy Services, they are the colleagues of Mr. Anup, who is our alumni, and he is directing a company which is fast growing, not only in India but also overseas. My dear colleagues, Dr. Nisha, Dr. our others, dear parent, the proud participants of Urja Pariraksh's competitors, and my dear students. Actually, this program of electrical department is a broadband program because we have schools participating and also the colleges participating. Normally, colleges conduct program for colleges and schools conduct program for schools, but Urja Pariraksh has accommodated the schools as well as colleges. And there is a learning in that one, and that you can see the activity they have conducted. There is a competition on saving of energy. And this kind of learning is important because, as you have read from the newspaper, our country had committed to net zero emission by 2070, and other countries have committed for 2050 and 2060. This means that we have to find means for saving energy and producing energy from sources where the carbon emissions are neutralized by other means of taking out carbon from the atmosphere. A learning in energy saving is important because we have to conserve the energy, and also we have to reduce the luxury of energy consumption. Future engineers and scientists will have to find mechanisms for achieving that. Why? Because we may be tempted to have the comforts what we enjoy to be available in the future, but that needs consumption of more energy. At the same time, that lead to pollution and emission and global warming and so-called phenomenon, raising a threat for our life. And in that context, competitions of this kind and the programs of this kind, educating the younger generation about the significance of energy consumption and conservation is very important. So I appreciate the efforts taken by the electrical engineering department. And I also thank Vaidyuti Energy Services for profusely supporting our event. Thank you very much. So wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. Next, I welcome Mr. Akhil Dev DJ from Vaidyuti Energy Services for felicitation.
നമസ്കാരം. ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഫാദർ ജോൺ സർ, ബ്രഹാം സർ, നിഷ മാഡം, അതർ ഫാക്കൽറ്റി മെമ്പേഴ്സ് ആൻഡ് ഡിയർ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ഇന്ന് ഊർജ പരിരക്ഷകൻ്റെ ക്ലോസിംഗ് സെറമണി ഈ വേദിയിൽ നിൽക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചതിൽ വളരെയധികം സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. ഞാൻ വൈദ്യുതിയെ റെപ്രസെൻ്റ് ചെയ്ത് ഈ വേദിയിൽ നിൽക്കുന്നത്, ഇത് ബസേലിയസ് കോളേജിൽ നിൽക്കുന്നത് രണ്ടാമത്തെ തവണയാണ്. ഫസ്റ്റ് ഏതെന്നായിരിക്കും, നമ്മുടെ കോളേജിലൊരു MOU സൈൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു 1 year ബാക്ക്. അന്ന് ഞാനും നമ്മുടെ മാനേജിങ് ഡയറക്ടറായ ഇന്ദിരാ മേഡം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഇന്ദിരാമ്മ അനൂപേൻ്റെ അമ്മയാണ്. ഇന്ന് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഇന്ദിരാമ്മയ്ക്ക് പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചില്ല. അപ്പോൾ അന്നത്തെ കാര്യം ഓർക്കുമ്പോൾ പെട്ടെന്ന് എനിക്ക് ഓർമ്മ വരുന്നത് അബ്രഹാം സാറ് പറഞ്ഞൊരു കാര്യമാണ്. സാധാരണ MOU സൈൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് എല്ലാവരും ഉണ്ടാവും, പക്ഷെ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസ് ഒന്നും കാണാറില്ല. അപ്പോൾ അത് നിങ്ങൾ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കണം എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഇന്ന് നിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു 1 year നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ ഇവിടുത്തെ ഒരു ബാച്ച് ഓഫ് സ്റ്റുഡൻസിന് പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ഡെവലപ്മെൻറ്റിനെ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുകയും അവർക്ക് എനർജി മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് സെൻറ്ററിൻ്റെ ഇന്നോവേഷൻ ഗ്രാൻഡ് ലഭിക്കുകയും ചെയ്തു. പിന്നെ IIT 150th ഇയറിൻ്റെ എസ്റ്റാബ്ലിഷ്മെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാമിന് നമുക്ക് സസ്റ്റൈനബിലിറ്റി ഫ്രെയിംവർക്ക് ബിൽഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ സഹായിക്കാൻ പറ്റി. അതുപോലെ കേരള സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പ് മിഷൻ്റെ നമ്മുടെ യങ് എൻ്റർപ്രണേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ഒരു ഓൺലൈൻ വീഡിയോ സീരീസ് റോൾ ഔട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ സഹായിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ദെൻ CI കോൺഫെഡറേഷൻ ഓഫ് ഇന്ത്യ ഇൻഡസ്ട്രീസിൻ്റെ ട്രെയിനിങ് സെഷൻ, സസ്റ്റൈനബിലിറ്റി റിലേറ്റഡ് ട്രെയിനിങ് സെഷൻസ് നമുക്ക് ഡിസ്കൗണ്ട് റേറ്റിൽ നമുക്ക് കോളേജിൽ സ്റ്റുഡൻസിനും ഫാക്കൽറ്റി മെമ്പേഴ്സിനും പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ദെൻ ഊർജ പരിരക്ഷ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൻ്റെ സ്പോൺസറാണ്, സാധിച്ചതിൽ വളരെ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ EV ലാബ്, ഇലക്ട്രിക് വെഹിക്കിളിൻ്റെ ലാബ്, അതും ഇപ്പോൾ ഇംപ്ലിമെൻറ്റേഷൻ സ്റ്റേജിലാണ്. സാർ നമ്മൾ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ, വി ആർ ഹാപ്പി ടു സപ്പോർട്ട് കോളേജ് ആൻഡ് വി വിൽ കണ്ടിന്യൂ. ഇപ്പോൾ സപ്പോർട്ടിൻ്റെ കാര്യം പറയുമ്പോൾ പെട്ടെന്ന് പറയേണ്ടത് അനുപേൻ്റെ പേരാണ്. അനൂപ് ബാബു വൈദ്യുതി എനർജി സർവീസിൻ്റെ ഫൗണ്ടറാണ്. ഇപ്പം നമ്മൾ ലാസ്റ്റ് 1 year കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട് വൈദ്യുതി സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട്, വൈദ്യുതി എനർജി സർവീസ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട്. അപ്പോൾ 1 year പല ഇനിഷ്യേറ്റീവ്സ് നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിൽ എല്ലാ ഇനിഷ്യേറ്റീവ്സും MBCET ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യണം എന്ന് നിർബന്ധമുള്ള ഒരാളാണ് അനുപേട്ടൻ. ഇപ്പം MOU സൈൻ ചെയ്ത കാര്യത്തിലായാലും മറ്റ് കോളേജുകളിൽ സൈൻ ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് മുന്നേ MBCET സൈൻ ചെയ്യണം എന്ന് നിർബന്ധം പിടിച്ച ഒരാളാണ് അനുപേട്ടൻ. അതാണ് അനുപേട്ടൻ്റെ കാര്യം. പിന്നെ അതുപോലെ ഇപ്പം അനുപേട്ടനും വൈദ്യുതിയും പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, ഞാനും വൈദ്യുതിയും സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്ത മുതലേ ഞാനും വൈദ്യുതി തന്നെ ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പം ഇതിന് മുന്നേ മറ്റ് കമ്പനികൾ വർക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. വർക്ക് ചെയ്ത സമയത്ത് അന്ന് എനിക്ക് കിട്ടുന്ന ചോദ്യം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, എന്തുകൊണ്ട് ഈ വർക്ക് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല, എന്താണ് ലാഗ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്നുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളാണ്. പക്ഷേ വൈദ്യുതിയിൽ എനിക്ക് അനുപേട്ടൻ തരുന്ന ഒരു ചോദ്യം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, നീ എന്തിനാണ് ഈ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ആ പർപ്പസ് എന്താണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കുക, ആ പർപ്പസ് മനസ്സിലാക്കി കാര്യം ചെയ്യുക. അതാണ് അനുപേട്ടൻ ലാസ്റ്റ് 1 year ആയിട്ട് എന്നോട് പറയുന്നൊരു കാര്യം. ഇപ്പോൾ ഊർജ പരിരക്ഷക് എൻ്റെ പ്രോഗ്രാം നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞാലും അതിൻ്റെ പർപ്പസ് നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കി ആ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം ചെയ്തതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമുക്ക് ഈ വിജയകരമായി ഈ വേദിയിൽ നമുക്ക് നിൽക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചത്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഗ്രീൻ ഹൗസ് ഗ്യാസ് എമിഷൻസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ ക്ലൈമറ്റ് ചേഞ്ച്, കാലാവസ്ഥ വ്യതിയാനം, ഇതിനൊക്കെ നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ വിക്ടിംസ് ആണ്. ഇപ്പം നമുക്ക് മാറി വരുന്ന കാലാവസ്ഥ, ഫ്ലഡ്, ഫോറസ്റ്റ് ഫയർ, ഇതെല്ലാം നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ സ്ഥിരം മുമ്പ് വല്ലപ്പോഴും കേൾക്കുന്നതായിരുന്നു, പക്ഷെ ഇപ്പോൾ സ്ഥിരം കേൾക്കുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളാണ്. ഇതെല്ലാം ഇതിനുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട കാര്യങ്ങളാണ്. അത് റിപ്പോർട്ട്സ് പറയുന്നത് വെച്ചാൽ അറൌണ്ട് 60% ഗ്രീൻ ഹൗസ് ഗ്യാസ് എമിഷന് കാരണമായിട്ടുള്ളത് എനർജി സെക്ടറാണ്. അപ്പം അത്രത്തോളം ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കാര്യമാണ് നമ്മൾ കഴിഞ്ഞ 2-3 മാസങ്ങളായിട്ട് ഊർജ പരിരക്ഷ എന്നുള്ള പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. ഒത്തിരി സെമിനാർസ് കേട്ടു, എനർജി സേവിങ് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് കേട്ടു, എനർജി സേവിങ് ടിപ്സ്, എനർജി സേവിങ് ട്രിക്സ് കേട്ടു, പല വെബിനാർസ് എനർജി കൺസർവേറ്റ് എങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യാം, പല ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് നമ്മൾ കേട്ടു. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് ശരിക്കും ഇന്ന് എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത്, ഇന്ന് ഇത് ക്ലോസിംഗ് സെറിമണി ആയാൽ പോലും ഈ ഊർജ പരിരക്ഷ എന്നുള്ള ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം നമ്മൾ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യുക തന്നെ വേണം. അപ്പം ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ബാച്ച് ഇത് ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്തു. നിങ്ങൾ ഈ വരുന്ന ബാച്ചുകൾക്ക് ഇത് പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുക്കുക. അതിനുള്ള സപ്പോർട്ട് ഫാക്കൽറ്റി മെമ്പേഴ്സ് അറേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യും. കോളേജും എനിക്ക് എൻ്റെ അറിവിലെ കോളേജിൽ ഇത്രയും സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു കോളേജ് വേറെ ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. നല്ല സപ്പോർട്ടും ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ വരും ബാച്ചുകൾ അത് കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യട്ടെ. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു അവയർനെസ് എല്ലായിടത്തും എത്തേണ്ടതാണ്. മറ്റ് കോളേജുകളിലും എത്തണം, മറ്റ് ഗവൺമെന്റ് ബോഡീസിലും ഈ ഇനിഷ്യേറ്റീവ്സ് അവരും സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യണം. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇംപ്ലിമെന്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്ന വലിയൊരു കാര്യമായിരിക്കും. ഇത്രയും പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് നിർത്തുന്നു. താങ്ക് യു.
Thank you, sir, for your pleasant words. Now we will be moving on to the prize distribution ceremony. I invite Ms. Manju Srikumar, Faculty Coordinator, Illumina MBCET, to announce the winners of Energy Shots and Urja Pariraksh competition winners.
A warm good evening, one and all. As Faculty Coordinator of the Association of Department of EEE, with immense pride, I stand here to announce the winners of Urja Pariraksh, a 4-month online symposium. The webinars conducted as a part of this event brought forth topics that inculcated the essence of energy conservation and management, the need of the hour, into the 531 participants across Kerala. On behalf of Illumina EEE Department Association, MBCET, my heartfelt gratitude and congratulations to all the winners and participants for your active involvement in joining our efforts to make a change. First, I'll announce the winners of the 7 quiz competitions named to the Energy Shots. For Energy Shots 1, Dimmel George John from Marbaselius College of Engineering and Technology secured the first place, and Anand Krishna Bibi from Arya Central School secured the second place. I invite Anand to receive the cash prize and certificate. I humbly request our beloved bursar, Father John Villail, to hand over the cash prize and certificate. For Energy Shots 2, Besim Mohammed P from LBS College of Engineering, Kasargod is the winner, and Adi Anuraj from Srinaram Public School, Kollam is a runner-up. For Energy Shots 3, Besim Mohammed P again from LBS College of Engineering, Kasargod is a winner, and Nirbal Bhaskar from MBCET is a runner-up. Energy Shots 4 winners, Abhishek Shivanandan from St. Thomas Central School secured the first position, and Kevin Varghese Matthew from Rajagiri School of Engineering and Technology secured the second position. I invite Abhishek and Kevin to receive the cash prize and certificate. I humbly request the principal, Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, to hand over the cash prize and certificate. Energy Shots 5, Atul Nair from MBCET secured the first position, and Ananda Krishnan A from MBCET secured the second position. I welcome Ananda Krishnan to receive the cash prize and certificate from Mr. Akhil, representative of Vaiduri Energy. Energy Shot 6, Sanju Romeo from HHM JDT Islam Polytechnic College, Vellimadkunna is a winner, and Rohit Unaya from MBCET is a runner-up. I welcome Rohit to come over to receive the cash prize and certificate from our HOD, Dr. Nisha GK. Energy Shot 7, Aparna Raj from MBCET secured the first position, and Malavika S from MBCET secured the second position. I welcome Aparna and Malavika to receive the cash prize and certificate from our beloved principal, Dr. Abraham T. Matthew. Now let's proceed to the Urja Pariraksh competition winners. Arun C.K. from LBS College of Engineering, Kasargod, secured the third position with a cash prize of rupees 3,000. Congratulations, Arun. You couldn't join us today. Second prize goes to Aparna Raj from Mar Baselius College of Engineering and Technology, Trivandrum. A cash prize of rupees 5,000 is awarded to the second position. And I request our beloved Bursar to hand over the certificate and the cash prize, along with a memento. And the much anticipated first prize goes to Ullas Unnikrishnan from St. Thomas College of Engineering and Technology, Chenganur, who's got a cash prize of rupees 10,000, and he was not able to join us today. Congratulations, Ullas. In addition to these winners, we have 31 consolation prizes for those who saved the energy units. List of the consolation prize winners will be shared in the respective groups. With this, we have come to the end of the prize ceremony. Once again, I congratulate all the winners and thank you for being with us in the whole journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss, and congratulations to all the participants and winners. Now let's watch a short feedback video from our dear participants.
ഈ പാൻഡമിക് സിറ്റുവേഷന്റെ സമയത്ത് ധാരാളം ക്വിസുകളും കോൺടെസ്റ്റുകളും ഈവന്റുകളും ഈ ഓൺലൈൻ വഴി നടന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ അതൊക്കെ ഏതാണ്ട് 2 ദിവസം വരെ നീണ്ടുനിന്ന പരിപാടികളായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ ഈ ഊർജ പരീക്ഷന്റെ ഈ പരിപാടി ഇപ്പൊ ഏതാണ്ട് 5 മാസം എത്തേക്കും. അതും ആദ്യം മുതൽ അവസാനം വരെ അതിന്റെ എനർജി പോകാതെ അതേപോലെ കീപ്പപ്പ് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിന്റെ ഫുൾ ക്രെഡിറ്റ്സും ടീം ഇലൂമിനയ്ക്കാണ്. അത് മാത്രമല്ല, ഇതിന്റെ പുറകിൽ പ്രവർത്തിച്ച എല്ലാവർക്കും ടീം ഇലൂമിനയ്ക്കും എന്റെ പേരിൽ ഞാൻ നന്ദി പറഞ്ഞു.
Hello everyone, I'm Abhishek. I'd like to share my experiences about Urja Pariraksh. The event is a set of well-organized, to the point and very informative sessions on energy conservation, which everyone can understand and implement in their homes in some way or the other. For me, it was an opportunity to learn more on energy efficiency, and I've tried to implement what I've learned in my day-to-day life. For me, the most influential tip was prevent wastage of electricity, which I did by switching off equipments which were not in use, like switching off fans, lights, TVs, etc. when they were not in use. On top of all, I'd like to thank all the people who are behind this event, Urja Pariraksh, and I'd like to appreciate their commitment as well as their effort. Thank you.
Urja Pariraksh വളരെ ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഇവന്റ് ആയിരുന്നു. അതിൽ വെബിനാർസ് ഒക്കെ നന്നായി ഫോളോ ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിച്ചു. അത് വൈദ്യുതി എനർജി സർവീസ് ഇമ്മിനും ചേർന്ന് നൽകിയ ടിപ്സ് ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ഞാനും ആ പവർ കൺസപ്ഷൻ സേവ് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ചാലഞ്ച് പാർട്ടിസിപ്പേറ്റ് ചെയ്തു. അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു ടാസ്ക് ലൈറ്റിങ്ങും ബെറ്റർ പവർ റേറ്റിംഗുള്ള അപ്ലയൻസസ് അപ്ഗ്രേഡുള്ള ടിപ്സ് ഞാൻ ട്രൈ ചെയ്തു. എനിക്കും പവർ കൺസപ്ഷൻ
I'm Aparna Raj of S422. I have participated in this event, Urja Pariraksh, conducted by Illumina from our AAA department, and it was a great experience for me in participating in this event, and also have attended most of all the webinars conducted during the session, and it seems to be more informative for us. Also, thank you for inviting those eminent and dedicated speakers for conducting webinars regarding energy conservation. Also, the energy saving tips shared by Vaidyuti Energy Service and Illumina seems to be very useful for us, and I'm sure that by implementing those tips we can easily able to achieve a better savings in our electricity bill. And always try to keep in mind those tips and start practicing according to that. Also thanking to our teachers and also the student coordinators for arranging such a valuable and informative session for students.
എൻ്റെ പേര് സെനാറ്റസ്. കഴിഞ്ഞ 4 മാസമായി വൈദ്യുതി എനർജി സർവീസും ഇലൂമിനെ കണ്ടക്ട് ചെയ്ത ഊർജ പരിരക്ഷ എന്ന ഓൺലൈൻ ഇവൻറ്റിൽ പങ്കെടുത്തിരുന്നു. അതിൽ പറഞ്ഞ എനർജി സേവിങ് ടിപ്സാണ് എൻ്റെ വീട്ടിലെ വൈദ്യുതി കൺസംഷൻ റേറ്റ് കുറയ്ക്കുവാൻ എനിക്ക് സാധിച്ചത്. ഇതിനായി CFL ലാമ്പുകൾക്ക് പകരം കോൺസ്റ്റാർ റേറ്റുള്ള LED ലാമ്പുകൾ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നു. അതുകൂടാതെ പാനിൻ്റെ വേസ്റ്റ് ടൈപ്പ് റെഗുലേറ്ററിന് പകരം കപ്പാസിറ്റർ ടൈപ്പ് റെഗുലേറ്റർ ഇപ്പോൾ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നു. അതുകൂടാതെ ഹൈ പവർ എടുക്കുന്ന ഇൻഡക്ഷൻ കുക്കറിൻ്റെ ഉപയോഗം താരതമ്യേന കുറയ്ക്കുവാൻ കഴിയും. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഇലക്ട്രിസിറ്റി ബില്ലിൽ വളരെയധികം കുറവ് വരുത്താൻ സാധിച്ചു. അതിന് സഹായിച്ചത് ഊർജ പരിരക്ഷ എന്ന വെബിനാറാണ്. താങ്ക് യു.
Thank you for such a warm video. Next, as an appreciation for Vaidyuti Energy Services for the time and valuable input they have shared with us throughout the journey, we would like to offer this small memento as an effort of appreciation. I welcome Mr. Akhil Dev DJ from Vaidyuti Energy Services to receive the memento, and I request Reverend Father John Valail to hand over the memento. Thank you, Father. Thank you, sir. Your presence has been very valuable to us today, and we certainly look forward to another interaction in the future.
Next, I welcome Mr. Abhijit A, Student Coordinator, Illumina MBCET, to deliver the vote of thanks.
A graceful and warm evening to our most valued guests, teachers, organizing team, and all my beloved friends gathered over here. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I, on behalf of Illumina and the entire fraternity of the college, first of all, I extend my most sincere thanks to the God Almighty. On my behalf, I would like to give my hearty vote of thanks to our dear bursar, Reverend Father John Valail, for his blessings throughout the event. Thank you, Father. I also extend a hearty thanks to our principal, Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, for joining us to grace this occasion and for the constant support in every part of the event. Thank you, sir. I would also thank our beloved HOD, Dr. Nisha GK, for her guidance and moral support throughout the event. Thank you, ma'am. I thank Mr. Akhil Dev DJ and Mr. Shebin from Vaidyuti Energy Services for sharing his valuable thoughts with us today. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank Vaidyuti Energy Services and mention a special thanks to Mr. Anu Babu. It's a blessing for us to gain such a tremendous support from our sponsor. I also extend my gratitude to Ms. Manju Srikumar and Ms. Kirti S. Nair for providing their immense support to make this event a successful one, and also for being a backbone for us in every event, in everything. Thank you, ma'am. I mention my deepest sense of appreciation and hearty thanks to the organizing team, because of whom we made this function possible. Such a big event was not possible without their keen effort. They really put their zeal and set to make all the participants, all the presentations and preparations, they show strong unity and high spirit, make this event highly efficient one and true. Thank you, guys. Last but not the least, I would like to extend a hearty thanks to all the participants. Your presence and participations make this event up to the mark. Thank you all. I once again want to state that we are grateful to all the speakers over here. We thank you for being with us this time. It has been a great pleasure. Thank you all.
Thank you, Abhijit. Now we have come to the end of the ceremony. Once again, I would like to express my warmest thanks to the respect dignitaries, invited guests present here, and also to the organizing team and all the participants for being with us throughout the whole journey of Urja Pariraksh. Without your constant support, this wouldn't have been a great success.
Once again, thank you all for joining with us today, and hope you all had a great time with us. Thank you all.
Thank you.
you.